Is there a way to get in? Can we get in between them?
You would have to maneuver the vehicle to get up there. They're pretty far from you at this point.
Yeah, I literally can't think of anything to stop what's essentially a comet
Yeah.
heading towards them.
It's okay. Have faith in your ELO friends. They've been okay so far.
She's gonna maneuver the car to chase after it.
You guys are driving towards her as she is trying to... I mean, the way that the cluster is aligned, it looks like she would be able to clip all of them probably out of the air. You see one of the ELO members actually look towards her. It's Kelly Crewcut, and she says something. You guys are too far away to hear it. You just see her move her mouth, and then Sally Pimienta actually stops in midair, and her hair stops whipping. And the ELO has stopped as well. They're not moving either. Once that moment has passed where Sally Pimienta's stopped, you see Kelly again move her mouth, and Sally Pimienta begins to fall out of the sky.
Whoa, what the hell did she do?
There looks like almost like a Spanish dancer lady behind Kelly Crewcut with a kind of strange red mask, kind of like spinning through the air around her, putting on a little, almost like a tango. Her stand is tango dancing.
Can Marisol point the car like in the direction that Sally's like falling, and then reach over and like hit the console button for the guns?
Go ahead and give me a 40F plus 4. I'll give you a free invoke because she's falling. I'll give you a +2 to that.
Okay, advantage.
But it's still not enough. You actually watch her. She turns to look at your vehicle as it's firing, and she begins to just flow her body around, flap her hair to maneuver herself in midair, like just slap at air and twist around each shot like as it's incoming. It looks really fucking ridiculous.
Damn.
She's still going down. Momentum of her falling has actually put out the fire that was on her.
She rights the car back up.
Once that happens, you can see now that Sugar Ray has fully reassembled himself, and the air begins to become peaceful, strangely, and the sky begins to turn a very eerie shade of blue as Jeff puts a hand into the air as his stand mimics that motion, and a giant glassy blue circle appears overhead, and you can hear his resounding voice echo throughout the area, and he says, "Enough!" And everything begins to slow down around you guys. Your vehicle begins to slow. Everything begins to just slow until it's just a peaceful drift, and the sky is the bluest you've ever seen. The clouds are perfectly puffy and cottony white as a field extends from the circle above his head, and it seems like he is doing something with his stand, something you have never seen before. If you've seen, the only thing you've seen is him vanish people. You've never seen this as he engages his gravity stunt.
She's just watching transfixed.
Jim, your burns begin to heal themselves. You don't have the consequence anymore of being burned. You see Sugar Ray, the damage on his body begins to just knit itself shut. I mean, he was already regenerating, but all that damage you guys did, it just begins to reverse, and his body begins to just heal up. The same with Stone Sour. Puncture marks on your vehicle begin to seal shut, and from where you are, you can actually, because your car has pretty much been brought to a halt, you can see debris actually flying back up towards Babylon and reassembling itself into the structure of the building.
Oh my god.
That's all Brisket's doing. He's just like,
Brisket, have you done anything to hurt yourself today since you woke up?
He dived into a window. I'm sure he has a bruise or a knot up there.
The knot begins to heal itself, soothe away the pain. You feel refreshed, as good as you did when you woke up in that dark closet, unfortunately. But, you feel good. The Tower of Babylon begins to reconstruct itself before your very eyes. The Starmen are trying to move, but it looks like they're about as slow as your vehicle is. All of them that can dive towards Jeff, but everything is slow, almost like a dream speed. They can't quite get to him before he finishes completely reconstructing the Tower of Babylon. It doesn't reverse time. So once the pieces of the building rise back up and go back into the sky, you can actually see guards beneath them who have been pulverized. Their bodies begin to knit back together as they are resurrected by this. All of them are coming back to where they were before this happened, or more appropriately, the state that they were in at the beginning of the day, until at last your vehicle is in perfect condition. All of you are unharmed. The Starmen are all unharmed. One of them, Sugar Ray, is still clinging to the side of the building, but even the pieces beneath his feet that were crumbling and frozen have begun to seal shut, causing him to have to turn and clasp onto the building with his hand because he can no longer just grip it with the ice. Even Sally Pimienta, who seemed to have taken a hit or two, looks fine, even though she was on fire. She hits the ground just as this regeneration occurs. At last, when the effect is finished, the glass circle above Jeff Lynne's stand, Mr. Blue Sky, shatters and begins to fade away into the sky. And that sky begins to return to its normal shade of blue, pale, not as idyllic. The Starmen are, even when as time begins again, unsure of what they should do at this point. Avicii actually in midair grabs Sally Pimienta and goes to gather up the others and shuffles them together up towards the roof of the building to regather, it seems, as a cloud of vapor washes over them and pushes them up. They're all running in formation as well, so they're pretty quick when they're together. The members of the ELO are just kind of like watching them do this and then approaching them as a cluster as well towards the roof of the tower. As they're approaching it, the pieces are still like coming back into place.
Shit, should we go see what they're gonna do?
You already know what I'm going to say about it.
We'll just peek in a little.
This could get really dangerous.
Yeah, you think? You know what? We already neck deep in it now. Might as well just dive into the pool, you know? Y'all make really questionable decisions, but...
Does Whiskey Girl have like a fuel tank?
It's electric.
I love the feature. Alright, she's gonna like drive the car slowly towards, just so that they can like see from a distance, but like have a decent view.
While you're doing that,
Yutu was probably on his way there before the attack happened, and whatever public transit he was taking probably stopped once the attack started. Yeah, so he was probably just hoofing it. So I probably got there by now.
so if you get there, you would see Sweet Sangria with Simone, I guess, in the driver's side.
I'll go run to Sweet Sangria and throw open the door to see, Simone in there. Like, yeah, I got here as quick as I could. And he starts grabbing his side, and he's just like, shit, okay. What the fuck happened?
You want the short version?
Yeah. And he just starts nodding his head, yeah. And he gets into Sweet Sangria and sits down and just starts catching his breath.
Short version is Starman attack tried to kidnap Lewis, almost succeeded, then there was a bunch of fighting, and then it kind of reversed itself.
And Yutu's just kind of nodding his head as he's taking like real deep breaths in and out and stuff. And he goes, okay, yeah, I mean, I saw that happen. Jesus Christ, who did all that? Like, who put... And he kind of waves his hand generally at Babylon and is just like, who fixed that? I assume the aliens broke it, but was that Jeff or somebody else?
That'd be my guess.
Fuck. Okay. And he's just kind of laid out in the back seat, just catching his breath. And he's like, oh, by the way, in case we ran into trouble, I brought this. And he pulls the vial out of his pocket and he just goes, I guess we're in trouble, huh?
Yeah, I would say so.
And he just goes, well, shit. Okay. And he'll open the vial and just drink it back.
Yay!
And then he'll take a grape soda and like follow it up with that, unsure of what it tastes like.
Well, mixing those two things kills you immediately. I'm so sorry.
Damn it!
Oh.
I knew mercury and grape soda was a deadly combination.
It's the grape soda, all the high fructose.
It's true. Even though I'm a tier 1 specimen, that corn syrup just gunks you up.
I can expound upon this later, but once you do that, you lose a refresh point.
Okay.
This is alchemy. You do feel different. As soon as you drink it down, you feel, the only way to describe it is you feel silver. You feel shiny and pure. It's like drinking like a pure moonbeam almost. Something has happened to you. The effects may not be immediately recognizable, but you can add to your sheet that you are, as one of your aspects, empowered by the moon.
You two will sit up and just kind of stare at Simone and just like, oh, shit. And he's just kind of like looking around at everything and just kind of taking in this feeling. Yeah, he looks to Simone and just goes, do I look any different? And he kind of starts like patting his head for like ears or horns or anything.
You look the same to me.
And he kind of nods and he goes, okay, that's not as bad as I thought. I was expecting to die or turn inside out, but okay, yeah. And he's like checking his hands. He's like wiggling his toes in his shoes. He's trying to find something wrong.
Something is changing within you, but It seems like it may take a moment, or you would remember when last you saw Jason, he hadn't changed either. He looked more or less the same. He was just wearing darker, arguably more stylish clothing.
Oh man, am I gonna get more stylish? Is
You
that
might.
all the stand does?
You just get
All alchemy
sunglasses.
does is it makes you cooler.
Yeah, just, for now, it just feels like you are something, but you're not quite sure what. Slick, I guess, is one way to say it. Fresh, the best way to describe it. That feeling of being silver. Meanwhile, on the roof, the ELO has actually met. There's a big helipad up there that the Starmen are all standing on, kind of like lined up, arms folded, as the ELO makes their landing across from them. From the car, you can actually see these two groups staring each other down. How close in do you want to get?
Just land on the roof. I mean, after seeing all that, they'd just destroy us anyway from way over there.
It's true, they don't seem to have a problem with long range.
Get closer, get closer.
Just land on the helipad in like the third position.
Yeah, just don't mind us, guys.
Yeah, you know what? She's gonna land
Monologue
it.
all you want.
What the hell?
I mean, it is Lewis's car.
But like, as you know, close to a corner as she can like dare to park it, kind of like behind the Starman, I'm thinking.
All right. So the first thing that you can hear once you land is Avicii clapping his hands. Very good. Very good. That was very fun. Thank you. I had so much fun. Jeff looks pretty pissed off. Try to steal my brother after nearly taking his life. You monsters don't deserve to live. We're going to take you out right now. That's all there is to it. ELO is the absolute authority on this moon. You invaders don't stand a chance. Avicii kind of laughs when he hears that. Nonsense. We're just getting started. We're ready to go again anytime. Your group now has the time to intercede if you'd like with words or anything.
Just start revving the engine.
Yeah,
Do
just
a
run
sick
them
donut.
over. Yeah.
Show them we're not intimidated. These
Jimmy-
colors.
Are you gonna put a ram on this thing?
I certainly can. Can he turn the cowcatcher into like post-apocalyptic zombie spikes?
Yeah, you can, but if you do, everyone's going to hear it and look at you.
Yeah, just
So would you like to
Maybe not.
no.
draw the attention of two groups?
It basically is like, you see that smug one talking right over there? Look at him looking not at us at all. See that with his stupid fucking golf ass, plastic smile ass mother. Run that bitch over.
No,
Run that bitch over. Run him over.
they're standing so close together. I really shouldn't. If anyone, I'd say we lay low unless you guys want to say something to them. But
I really want to say, I see you in hell right before I run him over.
maybe don't.
You know what
say
I
that.
really want to say? You know what I really want to say? I say a bitch right before I run that bitch ass over. Get him.
Sally Pimienta actually whips her head into your direction when
Oh, shit, never mind. Drive off. Go. Get out of here.
No, we're fighting now. If she comes our way, way to go.
It sounds like a job for bubblegum.
Okay.
Mia would start to get out of the car.
No, don't get out of the car. Just like poke your head out
No.
of it in case we have to run.
I'm getting out of the car and I'm pulling glitter out of one of my pockets and throwing it in the air.
Oh my god.
She's so brave.
Ah, shit, that's just gonna get on everything. Damn it.
Avicii looks over at Nia and kind of like tilts his head. Oh, there's bubblegum.
Is the fighting over now? Please let
No.
the fighting be over, please.
Hmm.
We can have a dance battle instead.
A battle. Not a dance battle, but a battle. I had an idea. He actually sort of turns his head back towards the ELO. You have so many amazing abilities. You're so strong, all of you. It's really something. Stands are amazing. In fact, I think they're so amazing that you should share. You should all share. Share your stand abilities.
He kind of calls out from the. How about I shove my foot up your ass?
Is that the shaved ape I hear?
You motherfucker! You come over this car and slap the shit taste out of your
You
mouth.
close the door on him.
I was talking.
Hold on.
This is bullshit.
So, what you're saying is you want some sort of battle to steal our stands? But the way we got stands is by being heroic.
So we just need to be heroic, and we'll get stands.
Do you know how to do that?
I have absorbed the knowledge of what a hero is from your brain.
So you're going to try to be a hero now instead of destroying people. That would be great.
I am a hero of the Starmen.
Oh,
What would be heroic would be to wipe out our most hated enemies, the humans. Yes, that is what a hero would do.
No, a hero protects people, but you're just forcing them to fight us. You guys like humans, right?
Yes, I think I do like humans.
Then why can't you live here with us?